In terms of stats, when you've got a Lucas device on your units now, tell us a little bit more about survival rate and what the Lucas is able to do. The people power and the Lucas are pretty similar in it, but in terms of treating a patient, what are the stats out there about long-term care and the outcomes, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, we're very proud at Tri Community South that we've actually had incredibly high success rates in getting a return of pulses or bringing people back from cardiac arrest. The national average is only about 7%. The last number that I have a really good stat on, we're working through the 2025 numbers right now. In 2024, we had 28% of our patients in cardiac arrest were delivered to the hospital with pulses. That is a little bit of a misnomer. Not every one of those patients that we deliver to the hospital is going to have a long-term outcome that is positive, but we give those people a chance to get into the hospital setting and have the interventions that the hospital can provide to try and bring them a really positive outcome after a cardiac arrest. But we do have countless stories of local residents who have suffered a cardiac arrest and made full recoveries and really meaningful recoveries. One of the things we actually attribute to that is long history we have at Tri Community of providing CPR education to the public. We are just one link in the chain of what the American Heart Association calls the chain of recovery. And its first chain is identifying the cardiac arrest, calling 911, and then somebody starting CPR. The statistics that we know that if someone is pulseless and apneic, they're in cardiac arrest, brain damage starts to set in after about 4 minutes, and their chance of returning from that cardiac arrest decreases about 10% every minute. So if no one starts CPR, anything that we can do doesn't necessarily matter. So we've had 40 years of CPR education, and we have partnerships with the different high schools, and they're teaching students CPR in all three of the school districts. So when we have the public and the lay folks who can start CPR before we get there, we can then do what we need to do, and that window is extended the amount of time that we have to get our different interventions on board. So it's all a partnership between the public, our police that we work with as well to start CPR before we get there. What we bring, and this is just another tool, the Lucas allowing us to continue that quality CPR and bring the different medications that we can give during cardiac arrest to try and reverse what's going on and give them that positive outcome that we're looking for.